Hey hoes. Whew. It's Sunday afternoon. I know we're going to watch this on Sunday, but I have been trying to be so productive in my life. Have you had those moments? Y'all see this right here? Productivity? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? You see that back there? Productivity. I'm actually making headway into this space I call my bedroom. Yes, y'all, yes. I am making space. I am making headway into this space I call my bedroom. And I am so proud of myself. I am so proud. But anyway, let me stop tooting my own horn. How are my hoes doing? How are you doing? Yes, it's LuuLuu, your perfume hoe. I decided this, I'm the perfume hoe. I'm not going to change my name on here because I thought about that. I said, no, you just do it too much. But anyway, it's time for the good, the bad, and the meh, right? Things got a little away from me. All of a sudden, I had a lot more than I thought I did. Like, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so, I wound up with more than I thought I was gonna have because I bought a little more. I thought I was, I was on the road, just, being low key, not buying a lot. And then I did. And so we have about 15 here and we're gonna go through them. So I think nowadays my ratio to good to meh and bad is much better. I think I do so much better picking things out based on what I like and everything. So let's talk the good, the bad, and the meh. Okay, so if my skin looks super glowy, it's because, yeah, I didn't just did my skincare and it's doing a thing. So anyway, let's just, we always start with the bad because there's usually not that much of that because I'm so fabulous at choosing my blind buys. So this is the only one I'm going to say is bad, and it's not bad per se. You know how it is. So this is Moresque, the Secret Collection sold by T. Now the notes sounded fabulous. Let me get them for you, and so that you can see how I wound up picking this up and going, oh yes, I need this in my life. And then going, oh no, what just happened? What just happened? So here are the notes for it. And you're gonna be like, okay, that makes sense. So when I looked it up, I was like, okay, let me see what these notes are. The notes are cardamom, bergamot, incense, pink pepper, and geranium, amber, vanilla, and patchouli. Okay, yes, we want it. Yes, we do. So I got it. And it was a really good price on FragranceNet. Got it, tried it on, and it's a no. Now, here's why it's a no. It's a no because it leans very masculine. Smells very barbershoppy, very fougere, if that's what you want to call it, on my skin. So it smells now. So what has happened with this? This is now Kari's. This is his little... He put a little dent in it. This is his, when he goes to school daycare, Kari goes in with his signature scent. So this is Kari's signature scent now. I decided because I was trying to figure out who to give it to. I felt like Brandon and DJ had things similar to this that I've given them. And I said, Kari needs it. So this is Bakari's scent now. So that is So Batik by Moresque. Now, got one meh. And let's talk about it. This is my meh. This is Majestic Jardin. Let me get that out the way. By Alexandre J. Okay, this is another thing where I read the notes and I was like, yes, girl, yes. Ooh, this is gonna be so tasty, delicious on the skin. So I read it and they have it here because this is a tester bottle. Bitter almond, cherry flower, cherry blossom, cherry, black pepper, vanilla, Virginia cedar, patchouli. Now, this is why it's a meh. On the border of good. Here's why it's a meh though, because when I put this on, it is extremely peppery, very spicy pepper, right? And what I was looking for was this beautiful cherry almond, but it wasn't. However, once you get past that opening, and I don't know why the pepper is so strong there. Once I get past the opening, give it about 5 minutes, and then it starts changing into a cherry almond fragrance. Now, if you're looking something that's deeply cherry, like, you know, if you're looking for something like whatever that Love Picnic is, you know, where it's like in your face cherry, like Mancera's Wild Cherry, even like Dancing Roses by Victor and Rolf, this is not it. This is a very subtle, delicate cherry almond. And as it dries down, it becomes this really gorgeous cherry almond. But because of the addition of cherry blossom, it has this delicate floral nuance to it. So I'm actually kind of liking it now. Luckily, I gave it another try because, you know, folks be catching and releasing. That's not my way. Tried it again because, like, the first time I tried it on, I smelled it, and then later on I was like, am I smelling this right? Because I was getting the cherry and the almond. But because of that, but now I've tried it, so I like it. But it's still a mess because I would not say, yes, purchase this. I would say, yes, try to get a tester of it, because that spicy pepper might be too much for you. So, but like I said, as it dries down, it's like it got that hint of patchouli that grounds it, that the woods ground it a little better. But it's like it's almost like Blossom Love but a little more sweet cherry, whereas Blossom Love is cherry blossom, very delicate cherry blossom. This still has that delicate cherry blossom, but it has a little more cherry in it. Okay, so that's my, no, I have another man. That is going to get y'all. I'm still working on this one, so I'm not going to say, I would not get rid of it anytime soon, but I tried it a couple of times, and it's just sitting in the mat for me. And that is Fan Your Flames by Nishane. Go ahead, clutch your pearls. Go, what did you say? Okay, so I got a tester bottle. It's got the notes on here. It says coconut rum, tobacco, tonka, osmanthus, oak moss, Chinese cedar wood. Really good notes. But I'm telling you right now, it kind of leans masculine on me, which it comes off like it just doesn't vibe the way I was thinking it was going to be. I was looking for boozy. I was looking for a little coconutty, smoky, whatever, but it just vibes a tad, just a little bit on the masculine side. Doesn't mean that it isn't good. Doesn't mean that I probably like would put on some like vanilla, lotion and it'll be sweeter, just a little bit sweeter. Cause I don't know. It's not, I wouldn't say that it's because it's not sweet. I won't say that, but I don't know. Something about it just leans just a little bit too masculine for me. So that's the other man. Now let's hit these goods, right? I finally bought this. This is Juliet Has a Gun. What's this on here? Vanilla Vibes. Bought this about a month ago or so. I don't know when I bought it, but I bought it. And it is exactly what it is. Everyone says this is like a really good summertime salty vanilla, and that's exactly what it is. It's a really good salty vanilla. Very, very unisex, very much so, summertime vibe. You want to smell like you just left the beach, like if you left the ocean, if you want to smell like you've left the ocean, but you got that clean, like I'm clean, but I've been out there on a boat, got a little salty, from the sea, water, ocean. That's what it gives. It gives very suntanny vibe. So that's Vanilla Vibes. Let me go back to Nishane, because I got a good one. And that is Vain and Naive. This is another tester. This got all kind of stuff on him. It's got bergamot, jasmine, plum, raspberry, rose, cedar, amber. Now, this is not, but it's, how like I love 100 Silent Ways now, right? Yeah. So Vain and Naive is on that line, but it's not peachy or anything. The plum isn't super plummy like a lot of the plums I have. Oh, I almost forgot one. But it is really, it's just like, when I think about it, it's kind of floral. It's a little fruity. Got the florals in it. It's like a upscale fruity floral, and it wears really like clean girl. This is definitely vain and naive. When it says naive, it has an innocence to it. I could see that because it's very clean girl, very just, oh, I'm just like, I'm effortlessly smelling good today. That's what vain and naive is to me. Listen, y'all, it's been a minute since I gave y'all some directions, but I just feel like y'all ain't commenting enough when y'all watching this. So I'm gonna need y'all to just, reach into your heart. If you like the video, comment, damn it. Just say, hey, what's up? Matter of fact, just, give me a pound. Just give me a pound if you watching this and you want, just help with that a little engagement. Give me a pound, y'all. Just a pound. Anything else you want to tell me? Now, I don't like having to do this, but the teacher came out at me and said, let me just give them their directions. The directions are, leave a comment. Appreciate y'all. All right, then we have La Maison de la Vanille. We have RT Positano, and I've been talking about these a little bit, so if you've been watching some videos, and if you are my subscriber and you haven't been watching my latest videos, what's up? What's up with that? Don't make me. Okay. Anyway, RT Positano. This is a vanille. This is an orange blossom and vanilla. It does vibe like that. Here's what I will say. There was something like orange creamsicle or something that Bath and Body Works did. It is similar to that, but a more perfumery, a more elevated, a beautiful kind of like orangey creamsicle vibe. My hair is a hot mess, y'all. It's been a day. Okay, so that is our RT Positano. Then I have Vanille Flamboyant de Bourbon. Boozy Plum Vanilla. Boozy Plum Vanilla. It is delicious. It is so good. I love it. So this is Vanille Flamboyant de Bourbon. Like, I love my La Maison de la Vanille. For if you like vanilla and you want a good variety of vanillas without looking too hard, check them out. I'm telling you. I'm just trying to help y'all because they really do have some really good vanillas. All right, so that is my La Maison de la Vanille. Let's talk Vincent and Dreamhouse Ikiryo. By the way, he's coming out. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that one first. I'm going to do this one. Because I already talked about Moresque, and I did get a good one. This is Seta. Now, this is being kind of talked about because it's a really nice vanilla. It's a more dry vanilla. Has a little bit of a, it sits on your skin dry. It's sweet, but not too sweet. You get the vanilla, but you don't get it overpowering. And it's not just like, oh my God, this vanilla, right? So that is how this one works. It is very, it's like a everyday. I'm not trying to be too sweet. I'm not trying to be flirtatious. I just want to smell sweet. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to like get compliments or, get somebody to notice you of, a dating persuasion. No, you just want to smell sweet and good. And that's what Seta is right there. Now, let's talk about Dreamhouse Ikiryo. Let's get to that. Ooh, I just sprayed it all over my hand. I wasn't trying to. Okay. Anyway, this is Mardella. Now, he had a buy one, get one free. I bought a few things. Mardella is a slightly gourmandish. Hold on. So Mardella is a slightly gourmandish, kind of smoky, boozy vibe. It's got a lot. He has his note. Vincent does these really unique, beautiful fragrances, as I always say. There's a little bit of ylang ylang in it, which is my note of the moment. And it's just, it's really deliciously, I want to say sensual. I won't say seductive, it's sensual, because when I think of sensuality, I think of that as being kind of more personal and more close to your skin. You know what I'm saying? It Most things that I think, when I think sensual from a fragrance standpoint, it reads more like it's radiating off of you, not that you're wearing something. And that's kind of what this is. Even though it has this boozy, slightly, vanilla sweetness to it, it's really, really subdued, really beautiful to wear. All right. Let me get myself together, y'all. Next up is Anne Boleyn. Anne Boleyn. What am I saying? I sound like I don't even know how to speak. All right. I was going to do a whole, description, but I was on a live just recently and I did a description of it there. So we're going to have Friday Night LuuLuu giving y'all the description. So here she comes. This is Anne Boleyn. This is a rose peony. It's got a little incense, got a little vanilla. So and it is different. Because I was like, okay. But what it is that that's a real deep, dark rose. This is a very, like what it says, it is a rose peony. So it's got this lightness and delicateness of the peony. Because you know how peonies are a little more light, a little more delicate. You get the peony, but then you get this incensey vibe from it, and vanilla, a sweet. And as it dries down, you get this sweetness from the vanilla. Baby, is good. Okay, next up. Y'all know, if you don't know, there's certain houses I really love. I love Serge Lutton. So I got this La Dame Tous Incage. Incage. I don't know how to say it because I don't know. But what this is, they say it's like tropical and everything because they only showed the 3 notes: almond, ylang ylang, and frangipani. And it is that it has this like yellow floral, very strong floral, but then it's got this almond note that really makes it quite unique. They say this is tropical and but you know what? I want to wear it now because I don't know, it's something about it that I just really am vibing on, because I love, of course, it's the ylang ylang, right? But it's the ylang ylang and almond is one of my other notes I've been loving. So it's got this kind of like powdery sweetness with those. And ylang ylang is known to having a banana note, but I don't really get the banana, but I do get the sweetness. So that is La Dame Tous in Cachet. All right, what else I gotta give up? Oh, let's do this one. We're gonna do Paris Monte Carlo. I just got this. This is Absolute de Asthmath. Baby. Let me ASMR y'all on this one. This is a beautiful apricot-y vibe. If you like apricot, if you like the sweetness of a beautiful apricot, that is what you get from this. It is subtle. It is a little powdery. It has got a little musk to it. It is gorgeous. Paris Monte Carlo, Absolute de Asthmath. I could not help myself. Y'all know I've been messing around this ASMR. Do not kill me, y'all. But anyway, for real. This is Absolute de Asthmath by Paris Monte Carlo. I love their bottles, right? And it's got, it has this, the osmanthus is really strong. Sometimes you get a subtlety from your osmanthus. No, baby. You get the floral apricot vibe. And it is just so delicious on the skin. I'm just telling you, it is delicious. It's delicious. It's delicious. I love it. And it's, and so it's just, I've worn it. And so you have to really like osmanthus because it is very apricot-y, but it's not vanilla. So if you're thinking apricot and vanilla, no, this is more apricot and powdery and kind of musky, really pretty, really a good fragrance. All right, then let's talk this one. This is my first House of Oud. Now, I gotta be honest, the bottles are ridiculous. I mean, this ain't, I know everybody don't think, but this egg is gorgeous. Like y'all folks love them cupcakes. I am now in love with the eggs and I need a few more. I need to have these like just standing by themselves, all just in different levels. You know what I'm saying? Like they should have like their own spot, different levels, and them all because they're so different, each of them. Anyway, this is just before. This is a really nice, beautiful amber, has ylang ylang in it, so it's kind of got this woodiness to it, yet a little kind of citrusy vibe to it. Yeah, this is really good. Let me tell you the story already. You know, I don't talk about compliments, but interestingly enough, I was in class. One of my students was like, "What's that smell? I smell perfume." She's like, "Is that you?" Because I was working with some students. And I said, "Yeah, that's probably me." She looked at me. She said, "Is that expensive?" I said, "Yeah, it's expensive." She was like, "Never mind. Like, don't even tell me what it is. It ain't like I'm gonna get it. I can get it." So, but yeah, but it's beautiful. But it's very, I would say kind of more a grown, you know, a grown amber. But to say this, that I'm gonna say her nose is good because, you know, she was kind of digging it. Okay, little girl, she was 14-year-old digging it, freshman digging it. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about another house that I have like really fallen in love with in 2022. Probably should do that too at the end of the year. Okay. Anyway, let's talk Rosendo Mateu. The first one I got after 5 and 6 is this one. It is Sweet Rose. Yes, y'all. Yes. It is a sweet rose. It's not super jammy, but it's definitely got that raspberry-ish, rosy kind of vibe. I think it's got a slight little citrus to it because it's been a minute since I wore it. Because this was like the beginning of August and I was rocking it. But yeah, it's a beautiful, sweet, jammy rose, but not too jammy, more fruity. It's not necessarily jammy, it's fruity rose. So this is Sweet Rose, and it is what it says it is. It's a sweet rose. Then I just got this one. I have been eyeing this one and eyeing this one, and I kept going back and forth. I said, should you get it? Should you get it? No, let's not get it. And then I got it, and I'm glad I did. So I got this. This is Rosendo Mateu number 3. Now, I like these because they just tell you what it is. This is neroli, iris, and white musk. And that's exactly what it is. It is a beautiful irisy white musk. Now, it's not super powdery. It's irisy. You know what I'm saying? So it's got a little floral. It's got that little, and the neroli isn't too bitter. I'm not the biggest fan of neroli because it can be that bitter orange, where this is just a hint of that. So it doesn't take it to that 5. But it's like, oh, this is such a, you know, if you like those ultra feminine, just feels like a girly girl vibe, you know, that's, you know, because that's what I kind of associate with irises and things. This is powdery, girly girl vibe. That's what this one is, number 3. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Now let's get on Latafa. We're going to start here. We're going to start out with Fakar right here. I know people like this bottle. I'm not a big fan of this bottle. However, I will say that this is a really good fruity floral. It's nothing groundbreaking. It's not like, oh my goodness. But it's a really juicy, it's like a juicy fruit, you know, like juicy fruit gum. It vibes like that. Juicy fruit gum for your, you know, and I like the smell of juicy fruit. So it's kind of got that juicy fruity with a little, you know, fruity floral vibe. So that is Fakar by Latafa. All right, so now let's talk about Ajwad by Latafa. Now, of course, I love the front of this. This part is gorgeous. The only thing I say is I'm not a huge fan of the top. You know, the top is a little much. And the reason why I say this is because A, it don't stay on that well. That's number 1. And I think it would have been better if they had widened it to be flush with the bottle and then shortened it. I think it would look so much better like that. I thought that's just my own personal thing because I just think it's a little too big. I just think it's a little too big. I don't think it needs to be this big. However, let's just talk about it, the fragrance stuff. This is such a goodie. A goodie. Did I say goodie? Now, this can be worn by everybody. It's very unisex. But what happens is it has like this fruitiness on the top. Nothing is special. Like just like a fruit salad, you got this fruit salad with your it's like a fruity floral, but it's like rose and jasmine, and then it's got that sweetness of vanilla and things. So it's just a classic fruity floral. They say it's woody aromatic. I don't get the aromatic part of it. What I get is this really really well blended fruity, rosy, jasmine-y vibe. With a little sweetness on it. And it lasts all day. Don't listen. Things it's gonna do, it's gonna last. I don't have to overspray as much as I normally do. Now, I'm an oversprayer. So I go half overspray vibe on this one. Just, you know, give your body a good one and put it on your clothes, and you are good for the rest of the day. And you're gonna smell delicious. 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 Then, of course, we have this one that I've already done my review on, so you know what I think about it. So this is Camera by Lattafa. I'm not going to go deep into this one because I have a whole video, you know, discussing it versus Angel Share. Just know that if you like Angel Share, but you don't want to spend the money, you might as well go and get this Camera. And it smells really delicious. It is the gourmand of the moment. You know how Shagaf Oud was the Middle Eastern fragrance for a while that everybody wanted? Everybody had to have Shagaf Oud. Oh, it's like Oud Bouquet. This is it. Then remember, Lattafa came hard with their, you know, Oud for Glory. That was the one we wanted before. That was the dupe of the moment. Now this is going to be the dupe because everybody's talking about Camera. So here is Camera by Lattafa. All right, so here's my last one. I almost forgot this one. Don't you hate when these like hoodie shirts just be like choking you? Get back. Come on now. What the hell? Okay. This was, okay, so I heard about this in my Discord group. They were talking about it. When somebody said it's back in stock, you need to get it. I had no money. My coins was tight right then at that moment. However, it did come back in stock. I was sick. I said, what the hell? I just went and got it. So this is Valentino Donna. This is Noir Absolute. When I saw the notes, I said, okay, I see why I need it. It's plum, it's leather, it's tobacco, some other things. It's got some vanilla, whatever. But it's plum, it's leather, it's tobacco. I have like the plum leather, plum whatever going on. I love plum. So anyway, I got this, right? So I was going back and forth, tried it on. I was like, okay, this is good. It is definitely plum. It has definitely got that leathery nuance. It got that tobacco. But let me tell y'all, I was wearing it yesterday at work. Did my now I did do some layering with it. I did layer a few things with it to make sure that it stood out, right? Needed it to stand out. So I'm wearing it, and I was in meetings because afternoon we have meetings. And I was sitting in a meeting. I said, dang, something smells sweet and good. Made me want to have something sweet. It wasn't like picking up. I was like, dang, that smells good. Ooh, it was a little sweetness. It was real subtle, but it was this like sweet vibe I was getting. It was me. It was me. I was smelling plum delicious, but a little tough because there was some leather and tobacco in it. So it was a little smoky plum with this like kind of tough leather. Just, you know, enough to make it go, ooh. So yeah, this was Valentino Noir Absolute. Yes, yes, yes. Glad I bought it. All right, so that was it for the good, the bad, and the meh. As always, I'm never going to sit up here and say I'm not going to blind buy, because quite frankly, that's pretty much how I buy. And the reason why is because I like to try new things. I don't like to listen to a lot of people's conversation on it. I just want to see what it smells like if the notes just sing to me. They sang to me. And so here we go. So unless I get a sample of it, I'm always going to be doing these. I hope you enjoyed it as always. Thank you for hanging out with me. You know, another Sunday premiere in the books. Thank y'all for watching. Hey, y'all got some of these? Never mind. I'll talk about that later. Cut that out. All right, y'all. It's your LuuLuu. Be bold. It's your perfume. It's your perfume hoe. Be bold, be brave, be fearless. It's your perfume hoe. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.